Hey, everybody. Welcome to week 2 of season 4 of the Rando League. I'm your friendly neighborhood pigeon. Most call me Salty. Nice to see all y'all in chat. We have a good one for you today. We got Sis Bazer's the Fun, and oh my goodness, I lost the other team name already. How dare I? MM2, what's the other team name?
It is Shacktool's Nightmare.
Shacktool's Nightmare.
Rusty representing Shacktool's Nightmare in this matchup. Yeah, this is going to be a really good race. Rusty, a well-known, he's a guy who does a lot of things with Super Metroid. I know he does. He's recently been doing a lot of ROM hack randomizer development, which just means making randomizers for a bunch of ROM hacks. Then AD been taking a little break from SM recently, but has gotten back into it for the league, and I'm excited to see what they put on. This should be a really fun show.
Oh, and AD's been playing great already. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, because I know people come back and check out all the races in YouTube land or go back through the Twitch archives and look at the old races. But Set Spazer's the Fun and Southern Route last week had a heck of a doubleheader. Seriously, I'm not over-exaggerating. Go check that out if you haven't seen it. Both races were a ton of fun, and now we're going to get started.
And oh boy, look what sprites we have today. We have AD rocking the Ronald McDonald sprite on the clown car ship.
Oh my goodness, I haven't seen that one yet.
This is gonna be a treat. And then Iron Rusty with the Kaizo Samus, which is one of my favorite recolors. I particularly like the contrast in all the Samuses, because you got. Well, actually, I won't spoil the colors. If we get Grav before Varia, then I'll tell you about the Varia color. But
I love personally using the Dark Samus presets that they have. I think the Gravity suit for Dark Samus looks awesome.
Oh yeah, Dark Samus Gravity is fantastic. On the Varia site, they've got a lot more options than they do on the Multi-World site. So I like. Oh, this is interesting by Iron Rusty. Skipping the morph location, going straight to the ceiling. I wonder what the decision-making process. Oh wait, there's one in criteria. This is interesting.
Oh yeah, so, and being week 2, we have full area rando with countdown. So we're gonna have that HUD option up in the top left of how many majors are in each area. Yeah, and the bosses will be vanilla, correct?
Yeah, bosses are vanilla. Which, in my opinion, makes it a little bit less interesting, but it's okay. So Rusty elected to skip the Morph Ball location for now. Obviously, he had to come back because it's Morph Ball. That's just a little bit required. Just a little bit. But Criteria had one major. It will always have at least one major because it always has to have the Morph Ball, and you need the Morph Ball in like 1 or 2 locations in order to progress the game. So effectively, Criteria has no extra items. So if Rusty skips this second minor that AD is about to check, then he could be a little bit ahead. It's another power bump pack, so... Okay, no, Rusty's going to go right back for it. Yeah, I have no clue what Rusty was thinking or why he made that decision. In my opinion, I would not do it, but... I don't know, some sort of gamble to save a few seconds at the beginning of the seat. That's my thought.
I'm trying not to laugh at AD's pickups because they have it switched to where power bombs are Big Macs. That's hilarious. I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, some custom sprites have different item names, and this one is one of them.
And AD is not going for the McMeme route today, just going right back up north.
Yeah,
but it looks like...
I respect this if you're scared of the side hoppers, but Rusty apparently is not. You actually don't even have to kill them to check this portal in area rando. So Rusty checks this, finds the back of Lower Northrow with 3.
Oh, now he's going back through the hoppers.
Yeah.
Careful, Rusty. Oh no!
Yeah. Oh no! Yeah. You generally want to do a little bit of a rollback in order to squeeze under that last hopper, but it's like a couple-minute time loss, but it's at the very beginning of the run, so there's going to be plenty of time for Rusty to make it back. Also, AD found some supers in the old Mother Brain Pit, completing his minor item trio. So he doesn't have to worry about not having minor items unless he runs out of ammo. But that would just be temporary.
Yeah, sure thing. And with full area rando, 3 minutes, that you can make that up in a lot of different spots. You never know what we're gonna see.
Exactly. So AD is going to go left here. There are 2 portals here. There's another item right up here, Terminator, but it's not a major because there's nothing left in criteria. Just another missile.
Just a bacon McMuffin, that's all.
Just a bacon McMuffin. But yeah, now he's going to get to check 2 portals here, and he's looking for green Bryn and red Bryn at the beginning of a seed. I feel like those are usually the places you want to find.
Just see what the Torian portal has for us.
Yeah, Torian portal has top of red tower, which has 2. That's more than you usually see. And also, AD's just electing to go down here right now, not waiting on checking the other portal first. I think this is a fine play. If you if you do the top 3 red tower checks as well as this portal check, and then leave, you're gonna leave on Upper Norfair because you don't have Varia.
Yeah, nowhere near enough energy yet.
Yeah, but if you do these 3 checks, then go back up the elevator, then you can go wherever the other portal criteria goes, and you're fine for all the things. You haven't really left anything behind. Because going down Red Tower, it's not like too slow, but if the other criteria portal is on the bottom or middle of Red Tower, you want to go there, by that portal, because it'll just be faster, and it'll also get you more knowledge.
For anyone just joining us, Iron Rusty took an unfortunate side hopper death at the beginning, so he had to run back and re-grab his beginning items before checking some portals.
Yeah.
And Captain McDonald is grabbing his sausage McMuffin. Can open more green doors with those. And we'll see whether he checks more red bridge star. I'm sure I'll check the Alpha Powerbomb location. We'll see if he goes down or heads back up after this.
Yeah. So there's still 2 majors left in Red Tower. So there's a very good chance this last one is a major. It is. It's Ice Beam. Well, Ice Cola. So nice item. Not necessarily exactly what you want to find early, because as AD is demonstrating, some people can find it annoying and just turn it off right when they find it, which is honestly a fine decision. If you don't like hitting enemies twice, then that's your thing.
Yeah, if you get it too early, it can definitely slow you down a little bit. So I don't blame AD for this call at all.
Yeah. So yeah, it looks like AD is going to be going back up, and he's going to check the other portal in criteria now. So also worth noting is that there is either a major at X-Ray or Spazer. So if you can get to Red Tower from the bottom and check Spazer, if that's not a major, then you know there's one at X-Ray and you're already heading in that direction. So that is generally what we want to have happen with Red Tower and majors.
Now we get to see a green Brinstar portal check. Oh, it's Forgotten Highway.
Yeah, so that's East Meridia, 2 majors there. Not really a place you want to go with no gravity and no high jump well, really just you have better options. You would rather not be here.
Yeah, only having ice, no grapple beam, no high jump. I think going back down the Red Bryn is the right call.
Yeah. So now Rusty's checked both of those criteria portals right now. He's going to go, and now he's going to do his top red tower check. So he's still going to be behind AD, but he didn't have to ride the elevator twice. Well, wait, he didn't have to ride the elevator 3 times. He just had to ride it once. So he's going to do his top red tower checks, and then he's going to move on down like AD did. But he's just done it a little bit more efficiently. So this will save him a little bit of time.
Oh, green Bryn, AD's having to think about it.
Yeah,
going
Green
down.
Burn 2, I think you would probably do this. Just because it's Green Burn. Okay, Green Burn is obviously it's the place to be when you're looking for items in early game. Just a lot of generally easy checks. And then there's Waterway. Rusty wrapping up his top of red tower checks, getting his ice beam, and AD finding a bunch of minor items in the back of Brinstar Reserve, power bomb pack, and some other things I wasn't really watching. I was like watching, but I wasn't registering what was happening.
Yeah, Rusty just grabbing his ice cream machine.
Ooh, there's
broken.
speed booster for AD. That's quite the important item. Hopefully, Rusty gets that like somewhat soon.
Yeah, it's a great thing to see early.
Yeah, speed booster can be a little bit annoying without high jump, but you get used to it, and then it just saves time everywhere. So with one item left in Greenburn, AD's got some interesting calls to make, because he could do all three of these checks down here and just be conservative, or he could skip the power bomb location and just hope the one major is somewhere else. Also worth noting, Rusty electing not to go into Greenburn right now is going to go down Red Tower and do other things with his life.
Get to see a spacer check here. Ooh, high jump.
There's high jump boost for Rusty. So there's his red tower item.
He gets back the speed booster, he'll be in business.
Oh yeah, Rusty will be very happy with his movement, even now. But yeah, high jump and speed is a combo that anybody likes. Now we've got the tube check for Rusty. So, it can be annoying to get back up here without high jump, but with high jump it's pretty trivial. And he finds the pre-mode portal, or like Criteria Crabs portal. There are like 5 different names. There's no standardized community names for portals. That's great.
Oh, this will be one boss he can check off his list early. That'll be good.
Yeah, Crady can just go and come in here and do. Like, you don't like that it's 0 just because it's very free, but at the same time, it's also free. So you can just do it now and never ever worry about it ever again.
Yeah, no need to come back here with anything else. Just get Crate out of the way. Hopefully we don't see his legs, and move on.
Yeah, that's the hope.
Mission Impossible just has some more bacon McMuffins for us.
And Rusty fires that first super just a little bit late and will be subjected to the second phase of the crate fight. Also known as, why are you firing supers into Crate's belly, Rusty? This isn't a hack where that's relevant. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Gets the second phase of the fight done, so Rusty has his first boss down, and will be moving on to bigger and better things with his life.
Like an elephant octopus ghost. Or maybe Rodney the Space Pelican. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Worth noting, AD decided to go ahead and do Waterway right after Mission Impossible. I might have waited on that, like Nevy said in chat, and done the other stuff in Greenbryn, like Spore Spawn Supers and Wavegate, just because doing Waterway feels, well, it is kind of slow without gravity, but it's not like the worst thing in the world. There are worse things. But if you full clear the entirety of this place and you find your major at Pipe Missile, then that just sucks, and there's not much you can do about it. Yeah, it looks like AD will be playing it conservative and routing all the way through. Well, playing it conservative, playing it as most people would, and routing through the rest of Big Pink.
Yeah, gonna go check out Spore Spawn Super Missiles.
And now he gets to the eternal dilemma: finding your Spore Spawn Super Skip shot without a good sprite, but manages to do it first try after a little bit of fiddling around.
Yeah, I just can't do a sprite that isn't Samus. It throws me off way too much.
I also can't do a sprite that isn't Samus, but
this is pretty funny.
Yeah, and also,
what are hotkeys?
Yeah, probably Varia suit.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh, yeah.
Would you look at that? Yeah, Rusty finds the meme route side of Greenbryn, so he's going to be able to clear Greenbryn backwards, as opposed to AD's forwards. So, biggest thing I would say is he'll be able to skip Waterway, assuming he does Greenbryn now. He's checking this portal, and I think he'll go back. Yeah, he will. Finding the mode, it's nice. It means you don't have to ever go back for that one-off, but it's not really a place you want to be at the moment.
I think with him finding Varia, or AD finding Varia, he's just going to skip the Wavegate room.
Yeah, there's not really much reason to do other stuff. Well, proving us wrong, AD will be doing the Wavegate, or your money back. Or maybe he won't. Oh. No, he's just bailing.
Maybe he forgot there was no more majors and hopped in and hopped out.
Very possible.
This is definitely a setting, if you don't run every once in a while, you can kind of get lost in it. Thinking there's a major there for every time you ran major minor, and then you go back and like, oh no, it's countdown, there's nothing in there. So that's an easy mistake to make.
Yeah. AD finding the bottom of Red Tower. So he could have gone and done that now, but elected not to. Is gonna finish his Green Brinstar portal adventures first. And yeah, with that Varia suit, you do probably want to be going to Upper Norfair. You could also go to Lower Norfair, but that's buried all the way in Retro Brinstar, and you don't particularly want to go that far. So, yeah, and nice Mission Impossible from Rusty, by the way.
I think with Rusty coming back and taking out a boss, he's pretty much erased that 3-minute mistake from the beginning and is right back in this thing.
Yeah. He does still have to get his Varia. He did not get his Varia.
Yeah, he skipped the Spore Spawn Super Missile check.
Yeah, Rusty was rushing to the Brinstar Reserve area, so he will get that speed. Is skipping a bunch of this stuff, but elects to get those power bombs.
And now Ronald's going to take care of Grimace and get his burgers back.
Yeah, AD gonna be fighting Kraid shortly, and Rusty's kind of treating this like he's clearing Bren from the front. Just a little bit.
I was really hoping Kraid would turn into a giant grimace with the Ronald McDonald sprite, but I guess
That
this
would
works
be,
too.
yeah, that'd be very silly. Now, both runners have their first boss down, AD up a suit, but I don't know. I might call AD ahead, but he hasn't done the rest of bottom of Red Tower yet. But I feel like Rusty still has more to make up with that Varia suit.
Yeah, I think with the boss count even and the various suit being an 80's corner, he definitely has the early edge here. But we're far from over.
Yeah, it's definitely not who has something that the other runner doesn't. I feel like it's at this point it's more who did the stuff more efficiently, and I feel like that's AD right now. But Rusty is going to be heading back here. Decides to check Wavegate first, but I sure hope he does Spore Spawn after.
Nice Wavegate missile to get through. Unfortunately, he's not going to find what he's looking for here, but Super's never hurt.
Super's never hurt. He only has 10 at the moment, and that's a pack AD didn't get. So it's definitely not something that he'll be mad about.
Now you get 6 of those packs, and that's a nice sit-down Ridley ammo.
It really is.
Okay, good. He's Rusty's now checking
Cash Jump Browns.
his Spo. Oh my goodness. These names keep getting to me. But Rusty's now going to find his various suit, and we're pretty darn close to even.
Yeah, so now the big question, what to do next? You've done Green Brinstar, you've done Red Tower, you've got knowledge on where Upper Norfair is, and you've got a Varia suit, so you probably want to head there. You also have an option to go to... Well, actually, AD doesn't know about Lower Norfair at the moment, which is kind of not great, because the back of Lower Norfair at Retro Bryn.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he didn't check that portal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this might see a swing for Rusty's favor. But AD's going to be checking his portal in Meridia here. And I already forgot where it went, so I wouldn't be very good at this category. Luckily, my teammates are taking both races this week for me, and I'll do one next week.
Yeah, this one goes to the crab portal in criteria. But yeah. Oh yeah, AD didn't check this portal, I don't think. So that was a fine check.
Yeah, we only saw that one from Rusty so far.
Yeah, now AD has to figure out where do I go, and it looks like Rusty is heading pretty quickly for Upper Norfair. So yeah, at this point they've done the same things, but Rusty has done them faster. So I'm comfortable calling Rusty ahead for right now. We will see what Upper Norfair and the rest of the seed brings.
Yeah, and as we saw even at the beginning of the seed, Rusty taking a 3-minute disadvantage. This area rando, you can quickly find those 3 minutes just by rerouting yourself a better way. And now he's taken a small lead. So this is a very good play.
Yeah, AD doing the kill the Rippers strat for top red tower, which is respectable if you have ice off, which I think AD still does. Yeah, Upper Norfair only has one major, but it does have a bunch of portals and a bunch of places you want to be. Rusty's still picking up those power bombs. He's now at 30.
It looks like in this mode, majors, energy tanks don't count as majors. It's just Samus's items.
They do not. It is just the 16 Samus items that
Okay.
are important. Well, it's the 5 beams, the 2 suits, the 4 miscellaneous items, the 3 boots, grapple, and X-ray.
Okay. So kind of stinks to only see one major in Upper Norfair, but they did get an extra one in Red Bryn, so they're not in a really crummy seed or bad situation.
Yeah.
Just a little flip from what I think you would normally see, or at least what I've seen recently.
Yeah, and honestly, Upper Norfair is not all that. There's the major. It's just right there. It's X-ray. So Upper Norfair, I shouldn't say useless because Beefy will get mad at me if I do, but it's not a gravity suit.
You don't have plasma, so
Yeah.
it's not super helpful. You can get some nice clips with it later on.
Yeah.
Um,
You do have
Yeah,
speed, so you can super jump, but super jumping is dumb and stupid. It's only doable if you actually know how to super jump. But anyways, enough with my silly memes. Rusty is gonna farm up. Yeah, he was looking like he's gonna farm up supers. Oh, those are some fun MM2 drops. Getting 5 supers from the one thing, from the one farm. It's not all that common. So yeah, looking like he's farming up for just to be ready for anything at this point. Countdown full area. Let's explain what the mode is. Countdown full area is the areas are randomized, so portals can lead to areas can lead to things that they don't lead to in the vanilla game. It's random, and then countdown means that at all times there is a number in the top left corner of the screen that shows how many majors are uncollected in that area. So you can basically see how valuable an area is.
So if you were to happen to run in the wreck ship and for some reason it just said 0, then you know, all right, just get in there, kill Fantoon, get out. There's no reason to stick around.
Yeah, pretty much. Hamburglar mask. Good grief.
Oh man.
So I think No, Kev, you have not missed any suitless Meridia. But we actually do have high jump and ice, so that could be a thing that happens. Anyways, Rusty check the top 2 Upper Norfair portals. I believe he found Turian and then Crab Hole in West Meridia. And then now he's just going to check the other 2 portals in Upper Norfair, which are the Croc Door and then Chronic Boost. We'll see what he finds here. I think at the moment you're probably looking for Wreck Ship or Lower Norfair, depending on how many majors those things have. Wreck Ship also only has 1, but Rusty, yeah, it looks like he's just going to go do it. Decides not to check the Ocean Missile first, though, which is...
He might check it on the way out.
Yeah.
Because with Varia, it'd be kind of tough to get through to the Forgotten Highway side. You have to do some pretty tight bomb jumps, right?
No, with high jump, it's quite trivial, honestly, in comparison to with nothing. But with not checking the Ocean Missile means that if the major's there and AD goes there, checks it, then AD can just save a billion years by not having to clear anything in Wrecked Ship.
All right, so do you want to bet a McFlurry that the major item was down there at Ocean Missiles?
Not particularly.
Okay.
But let's see what AD does when he finds this. Oh, wow.
Looks like he's skipping it as well.
Yeah. Wow, neither of them are checking that. That is interesting, to say the least.
Now I hope both their gravity suits are there.
Yeah. Oh my god, Simo. But yeah, I would call that questionable to not check that right away. For why I said earlier, it's pretty quick, and if your major's there, then you can skip an entire wreck ship, and that's quite a lot of time. But
I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing at Simo. Been a pretty good Fantoon fight so far. Now we get to see both at the same time.
indeed. Now Rusty's on to the 4th round, I believe.
Only true champions can take Fantoon the round 4. So,
It's true.
and that's with me included. I almost never see only 2 rounds of Fantoon. I like him too much. I gotta keep him around. He at least sticks around for 3 rounds for me because we're just really good friends.
Yeah, Rusty takes Fantoon down. AD still in the fight. And now we will see what the runners decide to do with the wreck ship clear and then the Forgotten Highway portal.
Yeah, this could be pretty big if one of them checks all a wreck ship and that item is really at ocean missiles, and the other one decides to just peace out. That could be a huge time advantage for one of them. We're getting our first right super check, just missiles. Or I guess a bacon McMuffin for AD, but
Yeah, just minor items of the first 2 checks. So now I get to see the real decision making. You can go Forgotten Highway now. You could go back and check Ocean Missile, maybe go back and do Lava Dive Portal. But we will see what Rusty decides. He's taking a save, so this is very likely
come out of that.
Yeah, he can save come out of that. He can save and go to Lava Dive Portal and then reset back here if he really wants to. But it looks like he's going to be going to the wreck ship E-Tank and then probably to Forgotten Highway. But we'll see.
And we haven't found morph ball bombs yet, so this top check without grapple beam is a very tight jump. Pretty neat jump, but definitely very tight. Rusty will have to be careful up here. Probably take off high jump boots. Oh, hey, he heard me. Okay, cool.
Yeah, taking off high jump is a fine choice. You can make this jump fairly. No, I can't remember if you can make it with high jump speed, but
it's a really specific gap to get that. Yeah. But with it just being a Happy Meal, he's gonna save scum out of there.
Yeah, reset. Decides not to check the portal. Is just going to go back to his wreck ship middle save, and then we will see what happens. Yeah, interesting decision to save scum before the portal. We'll see if AD does the same or if he goes all the way to the portal. At the moment, what we need for Go is gravity or ways to circumvent gravity, which may differ depending on the runner's comfort level with Suitless Dragon, and stuff to kill Mother Brain with, which could be charge or more ammo. And that's pretty much it. And AD is also resetting out of the wreck ship E-Tank check. Neither of them are scouting this portal here. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I think it might be better to go and check the portal now. But we'll see. And Rusty finds the wreck ship major, its grapple beam, which is, of course, the best item in the game. Yeah, now he can bail and do whatever he wants with his life. Oh, Rusty
really missed that
not
key
Rusty.
winner.
Yeah, AD just doing the attic spark a little high, but I do love to see a good attic spark.
And now AD's going to find his grapple beam, and with ice, high jump, and grapple, Suitless Meridia is looking more like a thing in this run.
Yeah. Yeah, right now it's fairly trivial on the pyramid of things you can do in Rando. I would be surprised if at least Rusty's not comfortable with killing Dragon with this loadout. But this is like pretty bare bones. We don't have any you don't have too many safeties like space jump or spring ball, or you also don't have a better beam, which is kind of annoying, and it'll be more of a nuisance as we get closer to the Mother Brain fight.
Well, Rusty's a Burger King fan. He wants to have it his way.
Gosh.
So yeah, stay away from there. I'm sorry. That was terrible. Please forgive me, chat, and MM2. I'm sorry.
You're forgiven. Yeah, Rusty finds the top of West Meridia, and there's 3 majors in here, and I think he knew that from when he found West Meridia at the top of Upper Norfair. So now we'll see what he does with West Meridia. He can check this portal, and then he can do some crab freezes to check the watering hole stuff without gravity. But we'll see what Rusty elects to do. Ooh, there's Lower Norfair. So, yeah, Rusty's just going to do it.
Ooh, we got 3 majors down here. That's awesome.
Yeah, there's 3 majors down here in Lower Norfair. And Rusty knows where the back of Lower Norfair goes. So, that could be good for him. It could also be bad for him if it, keeps him away from the back of Lower Norfair and then AD does it and it has gravity or something. But who knows?
Where do we think AD is going now?
AD is going to be checking these 2 portals that Rusty's already checked. Then he'll find Crab Hole in West Meridia, and then we don't know. Nice gate glitch from Rusty.
Yeah, that was clean. Very nicely done.
Yeah, he uses a power bomb to farm some supers, because he will potentially be fighting GT, depending on what he does here. Don't know what that pause was for. Probably just checking his equipment, making sure he could get out.
Yeah, both of them having a quick think for a second.
Yep. There's one of the mages in here, Spazer, at the GT missile, which they can't actually get right now. So yeah, with the GT fight, you just want to force GT into the corner, then fire your supers and do some farming and fire more supers.
And with Grapple Beam, it makes the farm pretty trivial. Obviously, you'd like to have Plasma here, but for any low percent players that do Rando, this is pretty normal.
Yeah, Charged Plasma is nice for GT, but it's definitely not required, and you can make do with this. You don't even really need Grapple, but it's very, very nice to have.
Yeah, it's one of those quality of life things for sure.
Yeah, you cannot actually grapple those orbs before you shoot them, because that's how they designed this video game. Yes, Kev, this is vanilla bosses. Yeah, Rusty taking a little bit of extra time to farm up to a higher super count before dealing the Deathblow GT. Now,
So
AD
funny enough. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay. Now. Oh gosh, yeah. Now AD will be doing the same stuff that Rusty was doing, getting over to this portal. AD looks like he's going to take a save here. And nice spark out of screw attack run by Rusty, saving a little bit of time, not having to set up the wall jump out of there, and that's just in general slow.
I'm setting up a spark to head towards Ridley now.
Yeah. I think AD killed Crab and doesn't know, because you need a Crab to get up here, and AD just killed. Yeah, AD killed Crab. He needs that Crab.
And AD's deciding whether he wants to do Lava Dive or not. Looks like he's deciding against it.
Yeah, it looks like AD is choosing the Meridia items over the Lower Norfair items, whereas Rusty has chosen the Lower Norfair items over the Meridia items. So we'll see which approach pays off. There's another super pack for Rusty, so that'll make his Ridley fight better. He won't have to use... If he's perfect with his super shots, he won't have to use any of his other ammo, which is a good spot to be in. Nice crumble jump. Saves about a minute, not having to fall down. Oh, AD's health is not great, so he's just going to sit in here and run down his health and presumably do a Crystal Flash afterward. Rusty having the Amphitheater Blues. I made that up. Nice,
oh my goodness,
nice
it's a Big Mac.
Oh my god. I was going to say, nice wall jump over that pirate by Rusty. That's actually quite difficult. But
yeah, I wish I was watching Rusty.
Big Mac Crystal Flash animation. Haha, funny.
Yeah, Rusty's playing the seed very, very well.
Yeah, Rusty's play has been quite excellent so far today.
And if Android Dreams has to do another Crystal Flash, I might need to go take a Tums or an antacid or something, because this is just way too much burger.
Good lord. Oh my god. Yeah, 80. Yeah, now we get to hear the classic line. Now AD is doing the stuff the other runner has already done. Not that that's like bad. I feel like it's correct in this position, but yeah. Oh, AD not wanting to do the gate glitch on 10 supers, or maybe just wants more power bombs.
See if Power Bomb's Shame has one of our majors over here. Nope. Just
Does have an E-tank.
Yeah, that's very helpful.
Actually, yeah.
When you just have
nice situation.
When you just have Varia going down the fight, Ridley, a little bit of extra energy is a nice safety.
Yeah, it's also a really nice refill, so he'll have to farm. Well, I was gonna say he was gonna have to farm less for energy, and he'll get more supers. But
the Kagos didn't work out.
Then he took a bunch of damage on the spikes, and took a Kazan hit. So he's gonna do Powerhouse Spark though, so not gonna have to worry about taking any damage there. AD having a rough worst stream in the game. This is not how you want this to go. Does manage to get through. And let's see if he makes the wall jump. He does. Very nice. Now we get to the scary stuff. Oh, that flame hit it. Oh no! Man.
I can't even remember the last time he saved. That really
he saved.
sucks.
He saved in West Meridia, so it wasn't too far long ago, was it?
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
top of the
he
elevator
saved again. Okay, yeah, he'll be fine.
That's better. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't hurt near as much now.
Yeah, still a not great death, but yeah. Now we get to see AD's Lower Norfair take 2.
And so far, so Rodney, not missing a shot yet. I'm surprised we haven't found one of our majors down here yet.
Well, we found one of them. Spacer was a GT missile. We just didn't collect it. The counter didn't decrement.
Not something you want to go out of your way for. Unless maybe your team name has something to do with Spacers, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Rusty still just finding a whole load of nothing in Lower North at the moment. But that means there are 2 majors in the 3 checks he hasn't done in LN Escape, and of course Rusty knows that those 3 checks are not on the way, because that portal he knows goes to Retro Brinstar, and it's not really where you want to be, really ever, but not right now.
GT has been checked. There's just a Spazer and I think was it a Super that was there? On the Chozo statue?
Yeah, I think so. Spacer, and there's a power bomb at Screw, and then there was something in GT Supers. It wasn't a major, but I can't remember what it was. Yeah, Rusty knows there's a very good shot that there's a gravity in LN Escape, but we'll see what he decides to do. Also, looks like AD took a fall down Mickey Mouse, and yeah, that's effectively another death because he wants the health back from his reset. But yeah, that's not where you want to be. It looks like he's resetting it to his West Meridia save. So now we're gonna see probably just some West Meridia stuff, hoping to find a gravity here. Is electing not to go for
Gonna check out Mama Turtle, maybe?
Yeah, not checking the beach, just going straight for Mama Turtle.
Oh, gravity's up in Norfair. That hurts.
Yeah, there's the gravity. AD just went there and did not get it, so yeah, this is at this point Rusty's very much in the lead. But he does still need to find ammo for Mother Brain, so
ammo or a charge beam.
Yeah.
Neither one of them are close to Mother Brain ammo. So that charge beam is still being evasive, or we're going to have to pick up several more miners.
Yep. There's that gravity suit for Rusty.
Now we have our Donatello costume.
Yep. Fun fact, the hack that this sprite was made for, the hack was made by Green Samus, so it makes sense that the final suit upgrade is a Green Samus.
Well, if I was the one that made the hack, I probably couldn't resist either. Samus would probably have a giant pigeon head.
That'd be silly. Yeah. Rusty finds the space jump at the last item in Lower Norfair, and is going to go down here to Retro Brinstar. Nice key under dodges. Only got hit by one of them. Very nice. So we'll see where he wants to go with this meme route portal.
Yeah, Rusty just needs to get rid of the shrimp, and then he's close to being good to go. Just that charge or ammo.
Yeah. Does decide to charge a spark before going up the elevator, just so we can spark this room and save a little bit of time. It's the little things that matter.
And while we have a little bit of a lull in the action, just want to give a shout out to both these runners. Please give them both a follow. Normally, AD doesn't run as Ronald McDonald, but he's a very good Super Metroid player. And shout outs to Jestro on tracking. He makes commentary a lot easier with the work he does behind the scenes, so thank you very much.
Yeah, very much shout out to our trackers. They're super appreciated. Yeah, now Rusty taking a ship refill makes a lot of sense. You're on 45 health. You don't want to be on 45 health. But now we get to have the fun question: where are you going next? And the answer, well, at the moment, Rusty has 3 unchecked portals in Croc. So he probably just wants to go to East Meridia, because that's where the last boss he needs to kill is, and he doesn't really have a good place to search for the front of East Meridia. So he's just gonna take the back of East Meridia, which is on the left side of Criteria.
Hopefully for Rusty, finding his charge down there. For AD, hopefully it's somewhere else.
Yeah, AD having a little bit of difficulty freezing this crab, taking it safe, just only doing a couple shots each time the crab goes around, but that's still a fair bit of time. But gets the crab frozen, and now we'll be able to wall jump up here, hopefully beating the crab.
Oh no.
You can actually kill that crab at that point. You don't really need it anymore.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Gets up there. Now we'll be able to check the beach items. There's screw attack, so that's
not gonna help him underwater, but it is something for when he goes back to Norfair, make movement a little easier. But right now, this is just a McTravesty.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't make that jump without a spring ball jump, stupid underwater wall jumping, or freezing a fish, which is the easiest option. So AD's having a fun time freezing these fish. He just needs one. Ooh, interesting super strat by Rusty, supering the Ever to get out of his way so he can space jump for free in that room. I might steal that. But AD makes it out of the water. We'll now be checking the beach item, not the beach items, the watering hole items, and now took a 30 damage hit, so he's going to take a crystal flash. We will see the burger again.
All right, let me call my wife and ask if she'll be kind enough to go get me an antacid, because this is just too much McDonald's for me.
Oh my gosh.
I can't do it.
And now it's time for Botswin.
Funny thing is, she actually heard me. My wife just came back. She's like, "Hey, are you okay?" Yeah, I'm good. I'm just being silly.
Yeah. Or should I say your McBotswoon fight?
And the McSea Snake is down. We're gonna go get the McFillet sandwich over here for Donatello.
Yeah, Rusty, not quite getting the down grab you want for full halfie, not getting the regular halfie, but that's okay because with space jump, the regular halfie is like slower, and you can do a crouch jump down grab. You can do what AD is doing, but it's a little bit tight. Nice, got it.
Just an E-tank at Precious. So we'll get to see our jumbo shrimp friend. And now AD has a decision to make on where he'd like to go next.
Yeah. And of course, we know the answer is Lower Norfair, but who knows where AD will go.
Yeah, the sea definitely wasn't super friendly to our runners. But they're both fighting through it. Nice quick kill by Rusty.
An excellent lava dive by AD.
Yeah, now with Screw Attack, worst room in the game will just be mildly annoying and not a total pain in the butt.
Yeah. Honestly, the same applies for the rest of Lower Norfair.
Yeah, that's
Mildly annoying instead of a total pain in the butt. Good phrase. Yeah, now Rusty has a decision to make. Looks like he has to pick whether he's going to look for ammo or charge. But he's kind of looking for both at the same time because this is full.
Yeah, and for Rusty, we don't know if Rusty had that early death, so we don't know if he feels like he's behind or not. We all know he's ahead at the moment, but that might impact what he decides to do. If he's just going to go grab all the miners he can find or search for charge, he'll probably just grab whatever he sees, thinking he might be behind.
Yeah, we saw everything in Lower Norfair, so I think it's either in West Meridia, East Meridia, or Croc. And now we know by that portal check that Croc is at Main Street in West Meridia. And yeah, like if Rusty had charge, he could just go through that portal and go straight through Rex Ship and go right to Charian. It would be really nice, but doesn't have charge at the moment, so needs to find that. Or somehow pull like a bunch of ammo like right now, but he's got time.
I forget what's the minimal requirement for ammo on Mother Brain?
Yeah, you absolutely need 40 missiles and 60 supers. You very much want more because the strats to do it with 40-60 are slow.
You can't miss a single shot, I think, right?
It's that, but you also have to open all the doors and then go back refill your missiles, which is slow. And then after that, you can't miss anything, and it's not great. No, that was wave and right sandpit, not charge.
Let's see what left sandpit has in store for us.
Just
I
a
missed it.
power bomb and a missile, I think.
Okay. So Rusty's probably heading over to Shaq.
Yeah, we'll likely get to see Rusty's team name in action, Shaq Tool's Nightmare. Or maybe he's going to Plasma first. Which is honestly a fine choice. There's one major left in East Meridia, because we found a wave in the other sand pit, and if the major's at Plasma, then you just get to skip Shaq Tool, and Shaq Tool's slower than Plasma. So one of these things is worse than the other one.
So if Rusty's teammates are in chat, I have to know, being Shaq Tool's Nightmare, do you absolutely have to kill Shaq every time you make that check? Is that, like, necessary for your team to be your team?
Well, I don't know. Junie, Toasty, let's... Well, no. No, Toasty's on AD's team.
Yeah,
It's
Toasty and
Junie and
Woody.
Pixel.
Okay.
Yeah.
If Junie or Pixel are in here, I need to know if that's absolutely necessary. Just for my own curiosity.
Yeah.
Just supers at Plasma.
Yeah. Now we get to see the sparks to kill the pirates, because that's Rusty's only way out of Plasma. And it's a very good short charge to kill the first one. Now you just gotta carry a bunch of sparks in a bunch of different places.
And on AD's side, I haven't seen Ridley eat that many bacon McMuffins in a long time, but he took them all like a champ.
Yeah. Oh, Ridley is not dead. No, yeah, Ridley's just not dead.
Oh no.
So yeah, AD's gonna have to resort to power bombs, which is not great. They only do 200, and he only has 3 of them now. 200 unless you can double hit him, which is difficult, and I don't think AD's doing that right now. So okay, he got Ridley killed. Nice job, AD. Good backups. And now we will be seeing the... I don't know if it's dreamt about, but it is Shaq Tool's Nightmare, so ostensibly it is a dream. Yeah, now it's time for Shaq Tool on Rusty's side.
And I might get an answer to my questions if they take him out on the way back or not.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, AD's not too far off from finding his gravity suit. Just has to head out the backside of Lower Norfair. And if Rusty can't find ammo or charge soon, AD still has a shot at this.
Yeah, well, AD still has to go find gravity and then kill Dragon, and then find his own charge. Hey, look at that!
Never mind. I just jinxed them. I'm sorry. But gravity for AD will be up at the Lower Norfair power bomb location.
Yep.
And that'll give him a quick Meridia clear, but having to go all the way to Shaq Tool for charge, that'll take a bit. And I got the answer to my question, as Shaq Tool did have a nightmare, and Donatello took him out.
Yeah. And now Rusty just has a terrible beam. He could go to right sandpit and get the wave beam before heading to Turian. And if you're not too... Well, he's got 7 tanks. He's got at least 7 tanks. I don't know how many tanks he actually has because of the way full countdown and the Varia HUD work. This where's Rusty going? Is he going to the Forgotten? Yeah, he's going to the Forgotten Highway portal. I feel like at this point you just want to go and finish the game. You've got all your bosses down. You've got charge. You have the things you need. Just go beat the game.
Yeah, and Rusty might still think he's a little bit behind from the early death, but he played quite beautifully after that and caught up and is now in the lead. So I don't think he's going to be lollygagging around. I just forgot where the portal was to Torian.
Torian's at Business Center top left. What I don't know. This goes to Criteria, and then I guess if you go to West Meridia, then maybe this works, but don't know how you get to West Meridia efficiently. It's going to the top of a tower. Let's see what Rusty's route brings us. And also, there's Android Dreams' Grimace for his gravity suit.
And I guess that makes sense because it's purple. But I thought it'd be funnier to make Kraid Grimace.
Okay. Yeah, Rusty's going back to the single chamber portal, and then he will go down to the business center and head to Turian. And now AD's got his silly joke. I feel like all these item names have been silly jokes for AD.
Yeah, this also reminds me, I haven't checked out all the different sprites in a while that you can choose from. I normally just do regular Samus or Dark Samus.
Yeah, there's a bunch of good recolors out there.
For a casual playthrough, I might check out any of them, but if I'm trying to do anything half decent, I need Samus's sprite to see what I'm doing. Her boot movement for short charges, pixel positions. I need her actual sprite, otherwise I'm lost. So it's quite impressive to me that AD can do the stuff he's doing with Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, AD definitely playing well for using a silly sprite. I personally am not a fan of it, but it always cracks me up when people do it. And yeah, Rusty does have the knowledge that Plasma is in West Meridia, as Nebby said, but we'll see if he decides to go over there and make the trek. He is not. He is just going straight to Turian. Headed down the elevator for Rusty at 107.22-ish.
Well, good news for Rusty. Having 45 supers will speed up the Mother Brain fight. Just charge and ice, I think, takes, what is it, 150?
Just charge ice takes 200 with
200.
no ammo. That's slow ice, but he'll have a fair bit of ammo. So I don't know how many shots it'll be. It'll depend on how much ammo he has exiting Metroids, how much ammo he uses on doors, if he elects refill, and of course how many shots he misses on Mother Brain 1.
Yeah, if he gets there with about 40 supers, though, he'll be in really good shape. $150 to catch up. Okay, thank you, Kev.
It's actually 151 because of how Super Metroid works. It's more than 150, so it's effectively 151. Now we'll see if Rusty goes for baby skip. I don't think he will, but we'll see what he does. Nope, he will. Or no, he won't.
Pretty tough waveless.
Yeah, it's not all that easy. And then, yeah, doing it waveless, it's hard to save a lot of time with it unless you're really good. So, yeah, definitely, it's a fine decision to skip the baby skip. The baby skip.
I'm very, very good at that. I'm excellent. The baby skip. I'm excellent at the baby skip. I get it almost every time. But yeah, Rusty's in real good position, has all the supers. That's 75% of Mother Brain 2's health.
Yeah, well,
but he's gonna use a few.
Yeah, he will use a couple on. I don't know what the point of pre-opening that door is, unless he's gonna go. Well, no, he can't because he used a super on it. If he wanted to refill, then he would have used. If he wanted to refill, he would have used missiles. Yeah, so it looks like he's going for speed zap skip. Interesting choice with ice on the table. That is not the correct position. Yeah, Rusty's just gonna reset the room here. No big deal. Again, he's very far ahead at this point.
Yeah, the only one that
works, it does. Okay.
The only one that doesn't know that Rusty's ahead is Rusty.
Yeah, pretty much. Doing the rest of this Mother Brain 1 fight from the top of a Rinka, which is an interesting choice. But yeah, now we get to see some ice shields on Mother Brain 2, because it saves a little bit of time if you do it right.
Yeah, and
Rusty had pretty solid routing throughout, and also played pretty well outside of the early death. And
very well. Yeah, it's easy to take a death to a large hopper when you don't have an E-tank and you're still on power suit.
Yep.
One slight movement error, yeah, but he recovered like a champ and has done a very nice job throughout the rest of the run.
Yeah. Yeah, so you'll notice Rusty saving 15 supers. That's for the catch-up phase. So he knows he can just do charge shots until catch-up shows up, and then he can just fire his 15 supers and be fine.
And we got AD going down the finish off his Dragon. And now with gravity and speed, this should be pretty quick.
Yeah, Rusty making his way through that Mother Brain 2 fight. Yeah, Mother Brain's blue rings are still onion rings. And then there's the catch-up. And Mother Brain 2 is down. Rusty should probably damage down to 3 tanks. There we go. Nice.
So just because of how the run's been going, with Mother Brain having onion rings, she must be a Burger King fan, because McDonald's does not do onion rings.
Surely.
So
she also has French fries and meatballs.
And of course the ketchup, but since she's all about the onion rings, I think that's why AD had a rough time in this route, because Mother Brain was doing everything in her power to shut him down. So it's just an unfortunate situation. Sorry about that, AD. But you have been playing great as of late, and you still made do with a tough situation.
Yep, AD does have Dragon down, and yeah, now he gets to play the fun game, where's my ammo, or where's my charge? And eventually he'll find out the answer is Shack Tool. Oh no, guys, the baby Metroid died. What a shame. Now Rusty's got his Hyper Beam, time for the Mother Brain 3 fight.
Dude, spoiler alert.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, spoilers. Almost like, I don't know. Yeah, 36 Hyper Beam shots to the face. And yeah, I just want to get into that rhythm and keep Mother Brain from really doing anything meaningful. Because this fight can actually spiral quite quickly if you're not just in that solid rhythm. But Rusty manages to get it down and is now on to the final escape. Good door line. I approve of this. The final moonfall. Then he'll make his way up Leodoc's room, and we do not have escape rando on, so he'll just be headed out here.
Yeah, it was really smooth escape so far. I mean, I gotta stop talking. The first time I say something, he misses a jump.
Yeah. Hey, there's the wrap. It's the wave beam item. We get to see more silly names, even as the race is coming to a close. Yeah. Get your GGs in for Iron Rusty, taking first place in this race with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 16 minutes, and 59 seconds. And on seeing that, Android Dreams takes the forfeit. GGs to both runners, and we'll see if we can get them in for an interview. And we welcome Rusty, the winner of today's race, and AD, I can't really say second place finisher because you haven't finished the seed, at least not on race time. But yeah, GG's to both of you.
Thanks for the race. I was getting real worried about Charge Beam and how far out of the way I'd have to go. And then I found it eventually, so I ran for the end and realized that this was going to be bad Mother Brain with just Ice and Charge Beam. Good thing I sort of hedged and picked up half the supers I needed on the way. And it worked out.
Yeah. Were you skipping ammo the whole seed because of your death early? Because AD, I don't know if you know, but Rusty took a death very early to the side hoppers in meme route. But yeah, Rusty, what was were you just skipping ammo because you didn't want to pick it up, or what was your thought process?
Well, I had practiced enough of these to kind of know how many missiles I wanted to get, and in general. And as the seed was going on, I was thinking about that Suitless Meridia and finding charge beam, and then kind of walked into the gravity suit, so that worked out. And but I mean, yeah, I was thinking that if I found supers, I'd grab them. If I found missiles, I wouldn't. And as soon as I had Vari's suit, I knew it wasn't going to be too many crystal flashes in the future. So, yeah, I sort of went hybrid on this one. Picked up enough ammo to get me most of the way there, and then found charge beam. I figured if I, it seemed like kind of light on supers. I didn't see what the proportion was, but yeah, this one was probably less than a 2.0. I would guess,
Yeah.
but I didn't really see what it was.
Also, there's the plasma at Crab Supers in the credits.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah, West Meridia was pretty loaded, and I just didn't do it. And then by the time I had gravity, I was like, I gotta go finish the game. But yeah, if charge was not Shack Tool, I probably would have gone back to West Meridia.
Yeah. Anyways, also there was another thing I wanted to ask you about. When you found Wreck Ship right away, you skipped Ocean Missile, and AD did this too. So I was like kind of curious. What was your thought process behind skipping Ocean Missile?
I guess I figured I'd get it on the way out, because I could just spark across the ocean. I don't know. Sometimes you find gravity, and then you can do it faster. Otherwise, you'd have to do it slow anyway. But I figured I'd just get it at the end.
Fair enough.
Ended up not mattering, I guess. Was it more supers or something? Oh, he skipped it too.
Yeah, both of y'all skip it. I was thinking you should do it because there's only one major in Wreck Ship, and if you do it now and it's your major, then congratulations, you win a free Wreck Ship skip.
But M2, you can't criticize me for guessing right.
Obviously, Rusty. I'm just gonna praise all the random decisions that a runner makes, and they just happen to be correct. But yeah, GG's to both of y'all. What were y'all's thoughts about the seed?
I was gonna say I skipped it because I just forgot. So that was my strategy behind skipping the ocean missiles.
That's always a great decision.
It's
Just
very insightful. Yeah.
The classic I forgot. It's okay. Happens to the best of us.
Yep.
I do have one pressing question I wanted to ask to AD. Is there any item in the game that's called Chicken McNuggets?
Yeah, bombs is called chicken nuggets or something. Or chicken McNuggets or something.
Okay, and we didn't see that in the run. Okay.
No bombs.
Okay.
Would have been
Well, that's
nice.
fair.
Would have liked bombs.
Yeah, that always helps. So you don't have to waste power bombs and frames on that all the time. But
I've seen so many of these seeds where it was like some good stuff on the left side of Lower Norfair, and Lower Norfair had 3 items, I think, and I was like, oh, okay, this is it. I found the lava dive. I'm gonna do left side Norfair and score something really good, and then there's just nothing there. I felt so bad. It's all on the other side.
Yeah. I was just hoping you would go to the back of Lower Norfair, Rusty, because you knew where the back of Ellen portal went to meme route, and then then I was like, oh no, what if Rusty skipped his gravity? But you went there, so it was fine.
It all worked out. Finding gravity on the way out, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, at many points during this, I was wondering how Android would do doing the seed, and I kind of limped my way around to finding the portals and things, and I figured out pretty early that like there's kind of the opening area, it was all connected. Then there were going to be a few portals to get to the stuff I really needed to do, and so I mean, like olive green and criteria and red was all connected to each other, so there's only a few ways to get out, and so I kind of noticed that early on, but.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy that seed very much, if I'm being honest. I also just felt like I was struggling with making decisions. So like even going back to the wreck ship missile, remote missile or whatever it's called, or ocean missile. When I was saving to check wreck ship E-tank in my head, I was like, oh, I forgot that. That's when I realized it. And then I was like, should I go check this transition while I'm over here? And that's pretty much where my mind was like the whole time, was trying to figure out like where I should go next and what would be the best play. And I'm also not super well versed in some of the weird, like the more off the beaten path suitless Meridia checks. So, I can get to bot wound, but as soon as you want, like that's the first time I've ever gone up to the beach without gravity, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not even that tough of a thing to do, but it's just when you're not practicing it, it's it's going to go even slower. So I'm sure it's still a good race, and I still enjoy Area Randomizer, but this one just seemed to like string you along. And
oh, I know
these bare minimum seeds are gonna kind of expose me. So
when I got the high jump and ice so early, I was really triggered into thinking that this is gonna be some Force Suitless Meridia, especially since so much of the game got locked out. And I was like, we're gonna have to go to East Meridia and get to the aqueduct from the back and all that bad news. And then ended up finding the stuff to not have to do all the suitless. So I avoided suitless Meridia as long as possible, and that did pay off.
Yeah, it's always hard when the seed decides to stuff a suit down in Lower Norfair.
Yeah, I know.
You just never know. But I thought both of you guys ran this seed very well. Just came down to a couple earlier decisions by Rusty that gave him a little bit of a lead, and he was able to finish it off. But AD, I've been a fan of yours since the start of the season. You've been running some really great races, especially last week. I thought you did a great job, and yeah, you guys, this was a fun show. Thank you both for this race. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, very much a good race. Interesting item loadout. Interesting. There's interesting decisions to be made, and yeah, y'all both played well. And yeah, GG's to Rusty on taking the win. Any last words from y'all before we close this out?
Hey, thanks to the crew. Thanks everybody.
I want to ask Rusty before I thank people. So when you died at the behind Morph Ball, but did you see the transition before you died?
Yes.
That would have been really nice to enter Norfair that way if I would have known about it. But
yeah, I saw it and I thought, well, can't do that right now.
Yeah.
Then I came back and then the hopper hit me. I knew I had all those iframes, but then I had not really practiced that. But I think I will now to know how to manip that little area, get the transition, and get back out.
Yeah, there's like a setup that I have. But yeah, so yeah, GG's to both of you all. Good luck in your future races. Good luck to your teammates who are racing on Thursday. And yeah, there will be another race later today at 11:40 p.m. also on this channel, which will be Count Cranberry, my apologies, versus Maniacal in the same mode, and that will also be an excellent race, and you should watch it. Yeah. I've been MM2NES Cartridge with Salty Pigeon 87 on comms. Salty Pigeon, take us out.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much. One last shout out to the tracker. Jestro did a great job, and shout outs to our runners. If you're not following them, please give them a follow. Thank you guys so much. It was a blast, and I look forward to catching you soon. Good luck to all you guys here in the near future. Looking forward to more Week 2 races. Have a good night, everybody.